Et
regarde comme t'es belle, c'est incroyable.
c'est l'homme de ma vie.
Enfin Camille, depuis que tu sors avec Sullivan, tu n'arrêtes pas de pleurer.
L'amour, c'est la seule chose qui compte pour moi. C'est ma seule raison de vivre.
Quand j'ai fait ce film, quand j'ai décidé d'écrire ce film, c'est pas parce qu'à un moment je me suis dit ce serait une bonne idée de faire un film sur un premier amour. Ce film pour moi il est plus le résultat enfin de beaucoup d'années en fait. C'est un film qui pour moi vient naturellement de mon adolescence, de mes années d'études, enfin il est porté par 10 ans, 15 ans de vie, d'expérience, de souvenirs, et c'est un film qui s'est imposé à moi vraiment avec une forme d'évidence, comme quelque chose que je ne pouvais pas, comme quelque chose auquel je devais me confronter, que je devais aborder, plus que comme quelque chose qui était une plus bonne idée.
When I decided to make this film, it's not as if there had been a moment when I said to myself, this is the time to make this film. It came out of many years of, about a first love. It came out of many years of my experiences, over 15 years of love, of my studies, and of life. And it just became a very strong feeling at a certain point that I should make the film, but it was a process.
C'est vrai que c'est un film qui se passe dans lequel on voit le temps passer, ça se passe sur 8 ans, et les deux autres films que j'ai faits avant aussi parlaient de ça, même si le deuxième était sur une période plus courte, mais le premier se passait sur 11 ans. Je crois que c'est lié au fait que les choses qui m'ont inspiré ce film, comme les deux précédents, ont tellement à voir avec le passage du temps, sont des réflexions qui ont vraiment à voir avec une forme des interrogations liées à ça, une forme de comment on change, ce qui se transforme, ce qui reste, qu'est-ce que la maturité, qu'est-ce que la force des sentiments, enfin des choses dont j'avais envie de parler ont à voir avec le passage du temps, et je ne pouvais pas traiter ce film sans qu'il se déroule sur toutes ces années.
I think it's true that the film does take place over the passage of time. It's 8 years. And I treated that subject as well in my preceding films. Maybe not as the passage of time was shorter in the one that I did before this one, but the first one was over the course of 11 years. And I think it's because it's important for the subject matter to see the passage of time in order to treat it correctly.
Il faut tourner la page maintenant.
Que cuando los abro.
Qu'est-ce qui vous a mené à l'architecture?
C'est un langage que j'ai l'impression de comprendre mieux que le reste. J'ai tellement de chance de t'avoir trouvé. C'est un miracle.
C'est moi qui ai de la chance. Tu te rends pas compte, il est mime ma vie.
C'est vrai, à lui.
I do care a lot about colors. To me it has a very strong effect or meaning, not in the sense of a metaphor or anything, not at all, but in a more, dans un sens sensuel.
Sensually.
Just like picture. I feel that I personally, colors have a very strong effects on me and how a scene looks like, or atmosphere on a scene. And Eric Romer said that for him every film had a color, specific color, and to me the color of this film is the red. For the first time I chose an actress because having seen her in a film, in a way, even if of course I needed to meet her after and talk to her and see her being the character of my film, but until there I had always been meeting people for what they were in life, or even if some of them had been actors or actresses in films. But this time it happened very simple, in very simple ways, that when I started looking for the actress for this film, the only thing that I knew for sure was that I wanted her to be very young, to be the age of what she was in the start of the film. I didn't care about I didn't want an actress who would have been older and who would have had to play younger. I thought the most important thing for the film is for her to have the innocence, the juvenilité, I don't know, juvenilité,
the juvenility
of
the youth.
Yes, of the beginning, and I thought it would be very interesting to work on how she can play being older without having, of course, her face doesn't change and she's still the same, and of course you can say for some people I guess it can be a problem for the film, but for me I thought this is a very interesting perspective on this story. And then just at the moment where I started looking for the actress for the film, I by accident I saw on TV, because it wasn't released in France, so I saw on TV Bluebird by Catherine Breillat, and I was really impressed by her presence, the intensity of her presence, the fact that even if she was so young, almost still a child, she had a strange, some kind of a charisma that was very special to me, some kind of aura even, I would say.